Okay, so I'm going to do two readings. I'm going to do one on Biden and one on Trump and on their well being, looking into especially these important days, weeks leading up to the election. And just, check in on their well being in general and how things look. So, we'll look at Trump. Now, when I pulled cards on him last night, I saw him, and I posted the two of them, the first two I pulled, on the community tabs area. So if you go to my homepage and you see across the top, and you'll see it says community or community tab, go there and you'll see the photograph I posted of the cards that I had pulled quickly, because I was way too tired and not able to give by that point an insightful, what I would feel like is 100% on a reading. But I felt that those first two cards that I pulled were concerning, because they indicate that he looks like he does well for a few days, and then, or a certain short span of time, and then I see him suddenly really sick, really getting sick, that it can onset it looks like a very sudden onset of getting sicker. So I think he'll get quite sick by this. I don't think he's going to die. I do not think he's going to die. But I think he will endure a lot of unpleasant health problems, and I believe that they will probably plague him after he is whatever with this election is over and done with, and I don't see him winning. I think he will end up getting more sick from this than he's going to want to initially admit. But we'll take a look. So let's look at Trump. His COVID illness and how he's going to do in the next, up to the election. I ask my ancestors, the spirit of the tarot, and the creator to help me to read these symbols and use my intuition accurately. Donald Trump. His health with this COVID and his bid at re-election. How is he looking? For his health right now, he's feeling pretty good. He's getting care. I get the Three of Pentacles frequently for him, so he has a team of people, specialists working on him, unlike a lot of the people that he'd like to cut from and make COVID a pre-existing condition. Looks like, he gets, this also came up, the Six of Pentacles, about him getting the treatment, medical, that he needs. So that's making him, I feel like it's making him feel pretty good. Probably the experimental drug and whatever supportive vitamins and so on and so forth. Okay, that's tracking. Ten of Wands, though. This is also tracking. I got this card for him earlier. He's going to feel really bad. It's going to be very, very hard, oppressive energy on him. It's going to make him very lethargic, and I feel uncomfortable, to say the least, that it will be a heavy burden. Five of Wands. Now we see more of a combatant energy going on. And I think that's him literally trying to fight this virus as it grows more oppressive. So the smile's going to drop from his face, where he's feeling, hey, I'm not feeling too bad, to, oh, holy hell, I'm engaged in a battle for my health. 10 of Swords. This is not good. This is ruin. And Ace of Swords. There's some clarity that will come out with regard, maybe this is his fight with the virus being over, and that was painful, but he'll be cleared at some point. 9 of Swords, though. There's still a great deal of worry. And there are certain rules or regulations that have to be followed, especially that of doctors, medical advice, and maybe new rules existing that come into play with regard to this most recent episode, because I do see him getting quite sick. I think very sick. This could be either that will be shared that he's in a really tough spot. It'll be clear that he is. There will be people worried. Okay, this could be also people worried in those positions of leadership. That's the worry card. So, Queen of Cups, Ivanka. Hermit. I think she's going in, if she isn't already in quarantine. And there is judgment that comes down on her for past choices of behavior. And there's something I have said before about this virus in the first videos that I made for it, was it will throw judgment on how people respond to it. There's a dramatic, people that don't take it seriously will have a very dramatic, unpleasant outcome. They can't flaunt this. And I think she's going to be one of them. She's going to maybe end up also not feeling well. 7 of Wands. But I think it will show her fighting it. But sick. 3 of Swords. Getting more sick. What the hell, man? Nine of Coins. Ace of Coins. I think Trump could end up getting recovering his health, but this is also something about personal wealth here. Emperor and the 10 of Cups. He looks like he's doing financially gangbusters for some reason. But it just could be also the recovery of his health, that wish, and that he'll be regaining his health. Hanged Man, though. Something delayed. Page of Cups. And Five of Cups, there is a loss. And it could be of somebody that was a director or someone within his of the bunch that were infected. What the heck? Or I feel like there's like a friendship or somebody that they were close to that I think is gonna go. That may have been a, a supporter, sorry. That's interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't eaten all day, and somebody set down chocolate eclair. So, I absentmindedly went over and just grabbed it and took a bite. I'm hungry. Not good YouTube etiquette. My apologies. Somebody he's close to that did a lot of work. I feel like a masculine person, but there's something that's kept quiet. About what they've been up to, or what this person, or the last, in tracing. There might be some funny business. I think they're going to try to use the tracing stuff. But I just feel like there's something that's being kept quiet that's essential here. No big surprise there. It's Trump. I mean, this is to do with the public. And a Queen of Wands. And a loss. She made some choices, and she has lost face, this female, this Queen of Wands that's part of his bunch is going to totally be seeing a loss. They feel that there's been a loss as a result of their choices and how that they conducted themselves publicly. So maybe one of the people in his entourage may come forward, a female, a Queen of Wands, with her regrets. Okay. I feel like there's just going to be a fallout by these cards of the people that were, no surprise, not unlike that wedding, that notorious wedding, that were within this group and those that were covering it. That's what we're seeing. It just looks like it's going to carry out. And I think some people clearly are going to become more sick than others. I think Trump could become quite sick. I don't see him dying. And that's good news. I don't want him to die. I want him to face justice. And plus, it's just, not my thing. I don't like that vibe. But he definitely, I think, needs to be in a cell. He needs to be on trial. Well, I do think, though, from what I'm getting with him, he's going to have a continuation of problems connected to this, and people who were key in helping him run his campaign that become ill and regret the choice that they made to be involved and to act the way that they did, which was, in the public fashion, I think without care, following kind of that idea and be lackadaisical with protocol given the pandemic. I think Trump will have a very serious, specific set of treatments that he has to do on the regular so he can get better. But I feel like this means it's going to take time, and his energy needs to be put there rather than in anything else. He has to put his energy on his health. Tower. And the Knight of Swords, something quickly, just as he's in the midst of doing that, something happens here. And it's sudden by the Tower, and it's sudden by the Knight of Swords. And there's something about control. Someone holding on to something or not refusing. And this has to do, I think, with treatment or balance, being hard to, I think, maintain stability, even perhaps. So Trump could still have problems. He could do well for a while and start to recover, but there's something that comes up here. And financially, he's not in a good situation. Something tells me, though, because we're talking about health, and that's been brought up, this looks like it could slide again down the road. And he could require treatment, a combination of treatments to try and help. These are choices to do, and partnerships come into the picture. And choices he's made, I think, to travel. I don't know if, he gets well, then he goes out and he travels again and suddenly gets sick again. The Moon. Just does not look good. No, Eight of Swords, he's confined and sick. He has to recuperate. Okay, so that's for Trump. And that's into the foreseeable future. Death. The Devil. Wow. Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Some kind of offer. It'll bring about a radical change. His health is going to get worse, and I think it's going to bring about a radical change. And it deals with an end, also an ending of corruption. Somehow. Down the road, but it's there. I think he's going to get very ill, though, okay? And it's going to matter, so stay tuned.